Welcome to MoviePassholes. I'm Saman.
And I'm Romo.
And this week we saw the Oscars.
This is a very special Oscar special.
Oh yes, welcome to a very special episode.
Very special episode.
Well, you'll learn a very profound lesson.
About how people shouldn't touch people.
No.
Inappropriately.
Nope.
And there's definitely a theme of this year's Oscars.
Is it?
I mean,
in what capacity?
There's a lot of like Time's Up-y type stuff.
Were there?
Yeah.
Well, we watched it on mute.
It's true. I saw Time's Up pins.
Oh, see, we watched it while I was working, and I work in a bar, so I could only see the side of it.
Right. And we only get to actually hear the songs, the musical numbers.
We took special breaks from me doing my actual job to turn the television up. So I didn't hear any speeches. I didn't hear any actual words.
Yeah, no speeches, no actual words. It took us a good while to figure out the closed captioning to even read
It was hard to see people's faces.
Yeah.
I thought Dave Chappelle was RuPaul every time he came on.
You should follow us on Twitter at MoviePassholes.
Yeah, then you could have gotten the joke in real time.
Well, exactly.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's adopted a RuPaul. He's got the glasses. He's very.
He was very like. It was very RuPaul in the suit.
Thin.
Like where
yeah,
he's like,
he looks like an attractive woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just saying.
All right. I guess we're gonna just kind of go through this in like order and like maybe chat about the show as we remember it.
Yeah, full disclosure, we didn't see most of the things nominated, as most people who watch the Oscars.
Right, yeah, we're kind of just the same people. We have
like, strong opinions regardless.
Of course, like anyone does about the Oscars. Especially like the Best Picture, which has 10.
Yeah, way more than the others, which have like five each.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they're like 10 possible movies.
Let's give everyone a shot, even though it gives less of a shot.
Name 10 good movies. All right, those are all of them.
Cool.
All right.
So I missed the monologue, the opening monologue.
I also missed the opening monologue. I was at work.
Jimmy Kimmel was probably doing some inoffensive opening monologue.
Probably kimmeling about, as he usually does. Yeah. He should just be the de facto host.
He's going to be the de facto host like Billy Crystal was for a long time.
I mean, he's no Billy Crystal.
He's no Billy
but
Crystal.
He's definitely, I mean, we are on the darkest timeline. We don't deserve a Billy Crystal. We deserve
Remember when they brought him back
second runner-up to the Man Show host.
Remember when they brought Billy Crystal back?
And everyone was like, who is Billy Crystal?
Who is this old man?
Because his prime was like 30 years ago.
Well, they brought him back as James Franco and what's her name? Anne Hathaway. Fucked it up so bad.
Yeah, that's true.
They were like, oh shit. We completely misread this audience. Oh shit, we misread it again by bringing Billy Crystal back.
Yeah, I mean, the hunt for the legend of Curly's Gold was easily 25 years ago.
Oh man, that's the fucking sequel, isn't it?
That is the second one, which is much better than City Slickers 1.
I agree.
Yeah. So that should have been nominated for an Oscar. There should be a category every year of just like a random movie from the past that you still like.
You're like retro.
Yeah.
Things that deserved one that never got one.
Movies that are still good.
Still holds up.
Oldie but a goodie. City Slickers 2. Hunt for Curly's Gold. The Legend of Curly's Gold. Great movie.
Right.
Anyway, so the Oscars start with Best Actor in a Supporting Role.
Yeah, they give you a big one up front.
Taste to get to wet your whistle.
And this was, I don't think I saw really early movies.
This was the first thing I saw when I got in here.
Yeah, and it was, I came in right as Sam Rockwell was.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert, Sam Rockwell won.
Yeah. Oh, how about overall? Did you think these Oscars were?
I think overall these were pretty fair
well
and just.
deserved.
I think even the nomination-wise, I think most things that were nominated were solidly deserving.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, there was probably like one or two in like every third or fourth category that you're like, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah.
Or I don't know about that movie. But I think overall it was a good field of like movies that were nominated and people that specifically won.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think it was, because there have been Oscars in the past where it's just like, you're like, Why did they win? Why was that even nominated?
Cough, Jennifer Lawrence, cough. She has no business having an Oscar for Silver Linings Playbook. I mean, I'm still mad about that. The Oscars made nothing because of that.
I mean, cough, basic, and Paul, cough.
Hey, basic and non. Cough, cough, cough. We both have pretty severe coughs. All right, so the first category, Sam Rockwell won.
Actor and a supporting role, and he had a pretty solid,
for 3 billboards.
And he had some solid competition. Chris Plummer, who was nominated because he jumped in the last minute.
He replaced Kevin Spacey.
Because he's a rapist. Or molester.
Yeah.
Alleged molester.
Yeah, he's a child molester. Kevin Spacey is a rapist and a child molester.
Okay. But also like Willem Dafoe's in it.
Willem Dafoe, Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Also for 3 billboards. 3 billboards is trying to clean up today.
They were trying to, and they got 2. They got
2 big ones.
Yeah.
Big ones.
Big ones. Ed O'Neill's favorite porn mag.
Yeah.
From Married with Children. That was the name of the porn mag. It was
Biggins?
called Biggins.
That's amazing. Wait, I like Sam Rockwell. That was his first Oscar.
It was good. I'm glad. I like him. He's done a lot of stuff. He was like the niche character guy for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's kind of made his way into like leading man-ish territory.
He's like a super nice Giovanni Ribisi.
Your love for Giovanni Ribisi.
Hey, Giovanni Ribisi's a talented actor. Sam Rockwell is him, but way more talented.
But yeah, it was good. It was well deserved. Willem Dafoe is also in that category for the Florida Project, which I've heard great things about. But I haven't seen it yet.
The only movie in this category that I saw was Shape of Water.
Same.
Yeah.
And Richard Jenkins was good.
The Giles character.
Yeah, he was the Giles character, and he was really good. But I could see him not winning for that role. He did a great job.
It was serviceable.
Right.
And it was very good.
Yeah.
But not necessarily outstanding. Yeah,
I feel like
very good.
This was I feel like one, he did a good job in this from what I've heard from people, and also I feel like this was like for his work that he's done, because I feel like a lot of times Oscars, well, it's supposed to be about the thing you did. It's also like kind of like you're over
Yeah.
However you pronounce that, your overall work. So like I think solid. I think okay for that one.
Yeah, I agreed. I'll allow it. I think Christopher Plummer, the point was made by him being nominated.
I think it was good. I think it was good to nominate him, to be like, good for you for coming in on the last fucking minute.
You killed it at the last minute, and look at this, Kevin Spacey. Look what you did not get.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, he wasn't even there.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Yeah,
there was no way he was gonna be there.
Nope, he's a rapist. So no rapists allowed. Oh, speaking of, was Casey Affleck there?
No.
Well, no rapists allowed.
No.
Anyway, no alleged rapists allowed. So the next category, makeup and hair. Darkest Hour won for makeup and hair.
I mean, that makes sense. It was
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything else nominated.
No, I mean, there was only 3 nominations in this thing.
I guess there's not a lot of good hair.
There wasn't a good
They're not even trying to give away good hair.
I'm honestly surprising that
Wonder?
Well, no, Wonder makes sense. That was the kid with the deformed face.
Oh, I thought that was the Wonder Woman movie.
No.
What movie is that then? What's that called?
Wonder Woman?
No, the Wonder Woman biopic.
Oh, I don't know what that's called. Oh. Nope. I was like, Masters and Sex. No, that's a different
Nope, that's
movie.
a television
Yeah.
show.
No. Shit. Yeah.
Guess we'll never know.
I don't know. But
Mystery for the century.
But yeah, Darkest Hours made sense. They literally made Gary Oldman into Winston Churchill.
That's true. He was being a real person.
He was being a real person.
So I get it.
They did, Gary Oldman generally disappears into roles anyway.
Yeah.
You're always like, oh shit, that was Gary Oldman.
Yeah, you'll watch a movie and then 5 years later you'll be like, that was Gary Oldman? Yeah.
So and this time they legit really sculpted his face.
Oh,
into
definitely. He was
looking
wearing a whole thing.
it was
Not
Winston
just a
Churchill,
Nicole
yeah.
Kidman hours nose. He had a whole face.
But yeah, so I mean, it was deserved. I don't know, Victoria and Abdul. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know what the other things are to comment.
Yeah,
on
I don't even know that one that much. I only know vaguely because of basically the clips they showed during the thing. It's like, you know,
that looks great.
That one looks great.
I like that one.
Correct.
All right, moving on to other things we're vaguely familiar with. Costume design.
Oh, yeah, costume design.
All right, the nominees are Beauty and the Beast. I didn't know that was this year.
Yeah.
It feels like it was a long time ago.
I think people just wish it was further in the past.
Well,
With Emma Watson who can't sing.
no, not even kind of.
Not even a little bit.
Oh.
Super auto-tune.
You know who can even sing a little better? Emma Stone, who also cannot sing.
And won an Oscar for not singing.
Oh, don't even get me started. Flips a table, throws a chair. Emma Stone. Jennifer Lawrence is the Emma Stone of actors.
But yeah, so costume design, Beauty and the Beast,
Darkest Hour, Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, and Victoria Abdul again. But Phantom Thread, movie about costumes, about clothing,
and fashion and costume. That makes super sense.
Making period clothing.
Like I don't think I'm glad this was like the only thing it won.
I didn't see it. I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things. I've heard from some people who love. I think if you love Paul Thomas Anderson films and Daniel Day-Lewis, you'll love this movie.
I have a friend who's seen it 4 times. And
that seems ridiculous.
Seems a little extra.
that seems like a lot for that movie. But like I could see like if you're into that type of movie and specifically a Daniel Day-Lewis fan, you'll really like it.
Sure.
But oh man, it looked so boring.
It doesn't interest me.
It looked the opposite of interesting to me. It
definitely did.
It looked like a movie I would go and fall asleep to.
We were going to see Paddington 2 100 times before we saw Phantom.
Oh yeah, we were literally ready to go see Paddington 2. Because they're like, Paddington 2 is playing the same time as Phantom Thread. Paddington 2.
Hope we're not lost because we haven't seen Paddington 1, but that's a risk we'll have to take. Hey, and I hear Paddington 2 is amazing.
I've heard from multiple people, to be honest.
So have I.
One specific person.
One person was like, "You have to see." This was the hill they were gonna die on, the Paddington 2 hill. All right, so this costume design documentary feature.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Now, obviously, I saw none of these.
Saw none of a thing.
None of these.
We can just skip this. Like everyone else, dude.
Well, something called Icarus won, and I'm sure it deserved it.
I'm sure it was lovely.
Great.
So, sound editing and sound mixing, we'll lump these together because...
Yeah, sounds.
Sounds.
Yeah.
They fucking... It always feels like...
More stuff.
It always feels like they... The same, it wins both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's usually like this one, sound editing and sound mixing. It always is the same movie that wins it, even though it's different teams apparently.
Yeah, these are not the same names,
which is surprising to me.
Maybe there were just like 5 of them. They split
and
themselves.
they just split the credits. That's actually very possible.
Yeah.
They're probably, to be honest, it's probably a company.
Yeah.
And then they split the credits because that's how a lot of these sound things work.
If you're a war epic, you're probably going to win for sound if you do it very well.
Yeah, and there were some other good, like, so my big thing for these two, I think, was Baby Driver.
Oh, you like car sounds more than war sounds?
I loved Baby Driver. I just think, because it was car and music was oriented in it.
Oh, that's true. It was playlist.
It was a big playlist, and music played a very heavy role in the film editing, especially sound editing, I thought, it should have, because music played such a big role in the editing of how the film went.
I agree.
So I think that's why I was pulling for it, but I get the war movie aspect.
Yeah, the traditional,
especially Dunkirk, which is supposedly another movie I haven't seen.
Yeah. Harry Styles is Dunkirk.
Harry Styles is Dunkirk. was that band he was in? Not Jonas Brothers.
It's not a Jonas brother. His name is Harry Styles.
I don't know. Maybe they could.
Harry Styles Jonas.
They sang "What Makes You Beautiful." That's the only.
Oh yeah, One Direction.
One Direction.
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers. All right.
Not a Jonas brother.
Harry Jonas style.
That would still not make him a Jonas brother.
I've been drinking.
Jonas Brothers with style. All right.
But yeah,
moving on.
Dunkirk. And it was these guys, Richard King, Alex Gibson. Oh, no one cares their names.
Yeah, these dudes. Mark Warnkerman, Greg with an extra G. Gary, Dunkirk. Good job, guys.
Good job. I'm sure you have many Oscars already.
Yeah, for your various other war
For
movies.
your various other
They
sound
seem pretty
things.
old. They probably have a Pearl Harbor, something else.
Liv
Saving
Tyler
Private
no,
Ryan.
Was that Liv Tyler? No.
Josh Hartnett and
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
But who was the girl in it? It wasn't Liv Tyler. That's Armageddon.
That's space.
It's Space Pearl Harbor.
And not real.
Space Pearl Harbor. Was it?
Oh, maybe when
Was
I
it
type
Jennifer Connelly?
Pearl Harbor cast, I should write film. Oh, okay. It's neither of those people.
Oh.
Guess.
No, Jennifer.
Okay. Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, I forgot about.
And Jennifer Garner.
Oh, is that's where Ben and Jen met?
Oh, is it?
Maybe, because he married her after that. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, in 2001, no.
Oh no, because then he dated.
Maybe he cheated
J-Lo.
on her. Cheated on
J-Lo
J-Lo
with
for like a decade with Jennifer
Ooh.
Garner, his co-star from Pearl Harbor. We'll start a second podcast of movie romances, plots and timelines.
They're just putting out strings of like, look at how this worked out.
Great. Anyway, the Oscars.
Back to the Oscars.
Production design.
This-
So, lookins.
How'd the whole thing look?
How'd it lookins?
How did it all come together, lookins wise?
So, lookins wise, we had Beauty and the Beast for whatever reason. Blade Runner. Blade.
Blade Runner 2049.
Blade 4. For best aesthetics. Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, and Shape of Water.
Yeah.
And Shape of Water 1, which it
Rightfully
mega
so.
deserved, yeah.
I think Blade Runner could have given it a run for its money.
Okay.
Because it was just a pretty
It's an
show.
aesthetically
It was
pleasing
a very
film.
aesthetically
Yeah.
pleasing film. But it got something later, which it very well deserved. But yeah, Shape of Water. Every fucking frame is a painting in this movie.
Oh, absolutely. It's a
So,
masterpiece.
Production design 100%, and like, it 100% deserved this.
Yeah.
Production design and set decoration is what it's called as well.
Oh.
I just noticed that in the little thing.
Moving on, we've got foreign language film. Now I saw exactly none of these. So.
Me, neither.
Hey, but they're all in English.
They're all in English words.
A Fantastic Woman one.
Right, and it's from Chile,
Chile.
which I found it funny because as I was reading, they were like, "This is the first win for Chile." They don't mention anyone who's involved in it.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Yeah.
who directed it
It
or
doesn't
any
say
people.
anything, it just is the
gives you
country.
the entire country of Chile won this whole award. I wonder what our American movie would be if we submitted one movie for all of America.
America.
And then when the movie won, it would just say America.
America.
What movie would that be for us this year?
What would be our one movie that we'd submit this year?
Yeah.
Let me think on it.
Yeah.
Tell you by the
We'll
end
come
of the
back.
podcast.
Well, at the end of the podcast, we'll say what our one
What our
foreign language film would
for
be.
somewhere else would be.
All right, actress in a supporting
Okay.
role. So now they pepper in things you
Right, yeah.
you
'cause
really
they're
want to
like,
see.
oh, you've been holding on
Yeah,
enough.
thank you for sticking around. Don't leave just yet.
This is a 3.5 hour long show.
Yes. So our options were Mary J. Blige for Mudbound.
Which I didn't realize she acted in. I thought
She acted, she produced, she wrote
had
the
no
song.
idea.
Yeah.
It was great. And like
Good for her.
throughout, and like obviously they're keeping your appetite wet too by showing the best original song
Yeah.
performances.
Oh yeah,
of the night.
throughout, yes.
But yeah.
It was a great song. It's on Netflix. You should check it out. Yeah.
But yeah, so Mary J. Blige, Allison Janney.
Allison Janney for I, Tonya. Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird. Leslie Manville for Phantom Thread, and Octavia Spencer for Shape of Water.
Right.
I had my money on Allison Janney.
Yeah, I think from the beginning.
From as soon. I think she was the best part of I, Tonya.
She was the best part of I, Tonya.
Yeah.
I think she had that role down. She was hilarious.
absolutely.
She drove that movie more so than Margot Robbie.
Oh, absolutely. She and
More
Jessica
so than
Lully.
more so than the plot itself drove that movie. She drove that movie.
Absolutely.
and this was a well-deserved. And another one, I think we were both kind of surprised she hadn't won any.
Hadn't won any at all.
Yeah.
But I guess we realized she's more of a television
more of a TV
person,
actress,
but
yeah.
she's, you know,
Because she was so big on TV.
the
for
Meryl
so long.
Streep of TV. No,
yeah.
she's more of the Helen Mirren of TV.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But I also wanted it for Octavia Spencer.
Yeah, no, I thought between out of all, I think even Mary J. Blige.
The fact that Mary J. Blige was nominated at all, good for her.
Good for her.
Good for
When
her.
they showed scenes, I was like, oh, maybe I will watch
Yeah,
this movie.
I mean, she can go around being like Oscar nominated Mary J. Blige.
Nominated Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Oh, she could get an EGOT.
Oh yeah. Good for her.
Yeah, one day she'll get one.
One day. She was trying to get two of them all fast.
Right,
Yeah. All right, next one we know everything about.
Oh, yeah, fucking
animated
film.
short film. Now we watched all of these.
We were super into this
We were
category.
super prepared for this one.
Every movie we saw.
We had strong
We
opinions.
did. So good. And we honestly surprised, delighted,
Yeah,
surprised.
Delighted. So obviously, if you listen to our podcast,
Right.
the choices were Dear Basketball, Garden Party, Lou, Boo, Boo, Lou, Negative Space, and Revolting Rhymes. Now I thought that I wanted Garden Party to win.
I think we both wanted Garden
Yeah.
Party to win. I think it was
thought-
the best.
Yeah.
The best overall use of an animation for animation's
absolutely.
sake.
Definitely.
Like it was the best like animation on a whole.
Yeah, it was so
Especially in the short
aesthetically
category,
pleasing.
yeah.
It was so detailed, and the story was great.
Right. And I think we both thought Negative Space
We both
was
thought Negative Space was going to win, which was the one about the guy who's like, his dad dies,
Right.
and he packs a suitcase.
right. And he was like, oh, the
And then
coffin
he looks
like
at his coffin, he's like, look at all this negative space.
But the one that won was Dear Basketball.
Dear Basketball.
Which was fucking Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant has an Oscar.
It was so
Good for him.
good.
His narration was really good.
It was so good.
And
he was so. This is the one that I think we actually like watched and
We
were
wa-
like,
yeah.
like being like, oh.
It was just two people on stage. It was
because-
him and
well,
the
It was him and the animator.
and the animator. Yeah,
Glenn Keane.
it was their project
Yeah, it was
together.
their project.
So good.
And they panned over to John Williams to be
Yeah.
like, good for you, John Williams.
Yeah, he's like, yes, I made up some
Yes.
stuff for this. Yes,
I did a little bit of music for it. But yeah, it was, and just to see him get up, he was shocked. Like
he was genuinely surprised.
Barely surprised. He was barely holding it together on stage.
It was, it was a great short,
It was a great short.
and it's about him.
Right.
Like his story won an Oscar.
It's about him, and it's also a universal theme of like growing up and like
Yeah.
kind of figuring out what you want to do and believing in yourself, and like it was really
Never
beautiful.
giving up on your
Never
dreams,
giving
and
up.
yeah.
And it was really beautiful. It was well done animation. It was well deserved win, and Kobe Bryant now has an Oscar.
Kobe Bryant has an Oscar. Good for him.
Good for
When we
Kobe
saw
Bryant.
it, I was like, wouldn't it be crazy if Kobe Bryant wins an Oscar? Because when we saw it, I really, really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it too. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be one of those things where it was like, good job,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
nominated.
This has a lot of heart. This is really good. It deserves a nomination, and
Yeah.
that's the end of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But he won.
This was very clearly a passion project, and he
Absolutely.
won. And it shows, and it's really
It
great.
really does show. It's great. Lou sucks.
Yeah.
I'm glad Lou did not. I don't even think we should be nominated.
I like that you're like, Lou, the only bad choice.
Yeah, the only wrong choice. The only wrong answer is Lou.
One of my friends picked that to win. I was like,
You have never seen the other ones. That's what that means. That means that's the only one they saw, or they know Pixar made it and they like Pixar.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it
Lou
was like-
had no
I think
heart.
I think it was more
phoned
about
in.
the Pixar thing. But Pixar doesn't usually win the shorts category. That's the other thing. But it does, however, win feature film categories.
So, moving on, animated full-length film.
Right.
We had Boss Baby, which is ridiculous.
The fact that Lego Batman was not
Lego Batman was an amazing movie, and that came out this year.
And you can't be like, that's more ridiculous than the Boss Baby.
Lego Batman is way better than Boss Baby. Stop. I can't even get through Boss Baby. It's been on Netflix for like a year. I've watched the first 30 minutes maybe 4 times. I've watched Emoji Movie more than I've watched Boss Baby.
I'm sure TJ, what's his
TJ
name?
Miller.
TJ Miller loves the money you're giving him.
Oh,
he needs it
Lord.
right now.
No, I watched it on Put Locker.
Okay,
so
good for you.
I stole it.
But yeah, so animated feature films were The Boss Baby,
Boo.
The Breadwinner, which I've never heard of.
I don't know what that is.
Coco, which
Yeah.
was lovely. Ferdinand, which I've heard of but I
yeah.
haven't seen. And Loving Vincent, which was
Which looked
beautiful. And I'm actually honestly, so what one was Coco.
Yeah, Coco
Which I'm really glad for. I haven't seen it, but I've heard great things.
Likewise.
And I really want to see it. I think we've tried to see it.
We tried to see it a couple times.
Yeah. But I'm honestly surprised Loving Vincent didn't win.
Me too. That's a very artistically
Like,
challenging,
super artistically
intense,
challenging, intense like thing. So, but props to fucking Coco.
Wasn't Vincent every single frame was hand
It
painted?
was hand painted.
Yeah.
Every single frame.
Was it rotoscoped or was it hand painted? Just free hand painted.
It was oil
So
painted. Like
Great.
hand oil painted. That's
Great.
insane.
It probably took 800 years to make.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Boss Baby.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the category with Boss Baby.
I cannot believe Boss Baby is an Academy Award nominated Boss
It
Baby.
came with the laurels.
They
on
can
its-
put it on the front of the. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. The plot isn't even original. Have you seen Cats and Dogs? It's Boss Baby, but better. Jeff Goldblum's in that one. They send an undercover agent to the house of a scientist who deals with like dog stuff to sabotage them. That's the same plot as Cats and Dogs. I hate Boss Baby. That's ridiculous. Anyway.
All right.
Coco deserved it.
Coco did deserve
Yeah.
it. So the next category was visual effects.
Viz-Fs.
Viz-Fs.
Viz-Effects.
And all right, had a solid sci-fi fantasy round. It was nominated was Blade Runner 2049, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Volume 2.
Oh, Volume 2.
Some King Kong movie nobody saw.
Yeah, that King Kong movie no one saw.
Nobody saw. Skull Island.
Yeah, Star Wars The Last Jedi, which makes sense. And then War for the Planet of the Apes, which also
I
makes
didn't
sense.
know that came out this year.
Yeah, I didn't either.
How many new age Planet of the Apes movies are there?
There's like 4 now.
There's slightly too many for sure.
Well, they're doing all, so they're basically just using the same titles from the original ones.
Yeah.
And going in the same order, just so they're basically different movies.
Was James Franco in this one?
No, I don't think so.
Did they stop using James Franco many moons ago?
I think he was only in the first one,
It's
Planet
just,
of the
they're
Apes.
just all Andy Serkis movies.
It's just all Andy Serkis movies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure James Franco was only in Planet of the Apes. And that doesn't even, and that's technically not part of this timeline.
There's Andy Serkis in that one?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Well, clearly I've seen none of these movies. Wait, he wasn't in Planet of the Apes, because Planet of the Apes is a Tim Burton movie.
Right, no.
With,
And then they
like,
rebooted kind of, but it's
Yeah.
still kind of connected to that one a little bit. It's
Craziness.
weird. The whole
Craziness.
timeline is weird of this rebooted franchise. But regardless,
it's irrelevant because they did not win.
they did not win.
Blade Runner
2049 won, and visual effects, it makes sense. It was VFX heavy. Like it's a very pretty. I think it was boring, but very pretty movie.
I didn't see it, so I have no comments.
I fell asleep in the first half hour.
I mean, Philip K. Dick is my favorite writer.
I like
So-
the original Blade Runner, and I like Philip K. Dick novels in general, and like
Yeah.
his short stories and stuff. But I think it was just the way it's filmed and the plotting and the pacing is just
Yeah.
it's very breathy. I think is the best way to
Okay.
put it. You know what I mean? Like it's very pause heavy, and
Okay.
it's very much meant to take in the scenery. And I think if you're just not in the right frame, you'll
Yeah.
just kind of be like fade back.
Curious.
Yeah. So it was very, very pretty. And that's the one thing I remember about it, is it being super, super pretty.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Film editing.
Film editing.
Cutting of the movies. We've got
Ooh, Baby Driver.
Baby's Driver.
Baby's Driver.
Dunkirk. I, Tonya. Shape of Water. 3 Billboards.
I was like, why is I, Tonya in there? Oh, I get it, because they did a lot of like editing tricks.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you do. It's a movie and you have to edit it.
But Baby Driver was a very well edited movie.
Yeah.
But Yeah, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk won for its war editing.
For its war movies.
Yeah. Never go full war.
Alright, moving on. Documentary short subject. Saw none of these.
I didn't see any of these, even though they're short, and I probably could have.
Yeah, we
easily.
totally could have just like sat down and watched these.
But Heaven is a traffic jam on the 405.
Won that one.
Apparently, really good.
Apparently.
Put it on your list.
Real good. Gonna go watch it.
Hey, these Oscars have yet to betray me in terms of things I did see, so
Yeah.
maybe watch it. I don't know. Live action short film. We've got other things that I did not see.
Yeah, exactly. And the Silent Child 1.
Silent Child 1. Maybe see it.
Maybe go see it. Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently it's good.
All right, let's get into adapted screenplay.
All right, things we know.
Things we know about.
We know things about the rest of them.
Yeah.
All right, so adapted screenplay. Our options were Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, and Mudbound.
Yeah. So
the winner was
Call Me by Your
Name,
which I had no idea was an adapted thing. I thought it was an original.
I think I assumed it was a book.
All right, that makes sense.
It looked booky.
I can see that. It looks like a Nicholas Sparks novel.
Oh yeah, like a modern day dude Lolita.
Yeah.
Lolito.
Manlito.
Manlito.
Oh, Manlito. Ooh, there we go.
Hey, we should write our own movie. Oscar bait.
Oscar jailbait. So the Call Me by Your Name had a lot of stuff surrounding it coming into this. A lot of people I know, a lot of friends were like, "Oh, best movie," and I never bothered to see it.
I didn't bother seeing it. I like Armie Hammer.
I like Armie Hammer. Everyone really loved Timothée Chalamet, which we'll get to later, but
Sure.
he was the kid.
Sure.
in it. But-
Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah. He was in Lady Bird. So.
But the other options in it, we had Disaster Artist.
Right. Which I enjoyed the film.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I thought
it was a wasted opportunity.
Okay, that's fair. I never read the book. So
I read the book.
Did you read the book?
Yes, I also audio booked it in the past year. I audio booked it the week before I saw Disaster Artist. If we ever get any kind of sponsors,
we'll tell you how.
I hope one of them is Audible because I really enjoy a good audiobook.
I love a good audiobook.
I thought it was a wasted opportunity. I thought it was not even remotely as great as it could have been.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not as the book. I don't really care. I don't think the book's amazing.
Okay.
I think the book's interesting. I would say I don't get people's fascination with the book, but I think a lot of people don't read, and when they do read one book, they like it. And I think Disaster Artist is not a great book. I think it tells an interesting story about an interesting event.
Yeah, I think that's a fair
I think
assumption
it's
of it.
definitely an engaging book.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And you think the movie didn't do it as well as the book?
And I don't.
Yeah, I think it's a waste
not even that. I think as it stands on its own,
as its own story of an event. You're like, this was good as a book. It could have been just an article, maybe.
It could have been a college humor video. It could have been like 8 minutes long. I got it after a moment, and it didn't really go anywhere else for me.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been a skit.
Yeah.
But as other things in that category, Logan.
See,
Logan is a great movie.
And it was I think this is a good example of adapted screenplay because it's taking a bunch of material that exists and adapting it into a movie.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's not based on it's based on Old Man Logan, but also
the
X-23
the whole
and
concept of Logan as a character.
Yeah, it's a huge adaptation because it's not a direct adaptation.
Yeah.
It's taking his character traits and
universe
story
adaptation.
beats.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, these are all interesting bits. Let's make this into this noir western thing that we've done. And
I wish it had won something. It didn't win anything.
It didn't win anything. This is the only thing it was nominated for.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I'm surprised it wasn't nominated for a cinematography or something like that because it was very pretty.
It was.
But yeah, I think it could have won this category if Call Me by Your Name was not there.
I didn't see Call Me by Your Name. I didn't read the book. Maybe it's an impeccable adaptation.
I know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, I'm not surprised Aaron Sorkin was fucking nominated. He gets nominated for something every year for Molly's Game. With Jessica Chastain or Ron Howard's daughter. I don't know which one she is.
Oh, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, I don't remember which one was
or
in
the
it.
other. We don't need both of them, that's for sure.
And then Virgil Williams and Dee Rees for Mudbound.
Yeah. I have not seen Mudbound.
Yeah. I really want to see it though. It got nominated for a bunch of stuff, and like everything it showed, it's like, oh, this looks interesting.
It's on the internet. You can see it whenever you want.
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
So moving on. So that was adapted screenplay. Now original screenplay. Best words from your brain.
Straight up from your brain.
Nominated for this was The Big Sick.
Which Salmon has lots of feels about.
I did not like The Big Sick in any capacity.
I like The Big Sick a lot. Camille Nanjiani and Emily V. Gordon.
Yeah, him and his wife wrote their story of their
love story. It's about them.
Glad it didn't win.
I mean, Jordan Peele with Get Out.
Hot take on a similar subject, Get Out, which I thought broached the exact same subject in a much better way. I like Get Out. I super mega don't like The Big Sick. Then there's Lady Bird, Shape of Water, and Three Billboards. Again, did not see Three Billboards, attempting to clean up.
And I didn't know Greta Gerwig wrote Lady Bird too. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
So she was a writer-director.
Words from her brain.
Yeah. This was good. I think this overall was a solid category, although Sam would disagree on The Big Sick.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be there. I'm saying it absolutely should not have won, and it didn't.
And it didn't win.
So the world is just. I didn't like it at all. Get Out won over it, which means exactly the world is just.
Oscar's so just.
Oscar's so just. And good for Jordan Peele. I really enjoyed that moment for him.
Oh, he was so,
I wanted so much for him to win Best Film overall.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Which is a statistical likelihood when you win Best Picture, Best
Screenplay,
Best
original Screenplay.
Either original or adapted.
Yeah.
Usually that means you're gonna win Best Picture. It's like, I'm gonna make up a statistic. It's like 80%.
Sounds right to me.
5-1.
I believe it. I liked it a lot. And I'm glad that he won for the, sitting in your apartment by yourself writing the thing part.
And I listen to interviews where he's like, I've been working on this for 5
he's like,
years.
This is my child.
Yeah.
And he won the Just Yourself award. As opposed to the Gestalt of the Movie award of all of these parts came together to be good. He won the you writing words part.
I think this is a good thing for him too, because it's like, you're clearly a phenomenal writer.
Absolutely.
And he is. He's always, because Key and Peele, if you go back to Key and Peele and before that,
Keanu was a great movie. I'm not even gonna pretend it wasn't.
Yeah, no. He's a phenomenal writer, and it's good that he finally got.
Now he can be
and he's
Oscar
a good director
award-winning.
And he's a good director too. But and we'll get to that. But he's got room to grow in the directing field.
I feel like this was Greta Gerwig's one shot.
And
it's over. I feel like this was it. I really don't think we're gonna see many more Greta Gerwig movies.
No? Oh no, she's gonna flame out like fucking Diablo Cody.
Whom?
Who wrote Juno?
Oh, well there you go.
Exactly. She's gonna flame out like Diablo Cody.
I mean, she already had her moment with Frances Ha in terms of her starring in something being good, and that's already over. She's not gonna be in anything else.
Yeah. Oh man.
Good honest try, Greta Gerwig. I liked it.
Next up was cinematography.
Yeah.
How pretty was this movie from the camera's point of view?
We have Blade Runner, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Mudbound, Shape of Water. The categories are starting to all sound exactly the same. Blade Runner 1.
And this is Roger A. Deakins, who's been around forever. He's done so many movies. He was nominated 14 times.
That's great, quite a bit of times.
And this was his first win. He's the Susan Lucci of cinematography.
Yeah.
But like, I was so happy. Everyone was saying this was his year too because he fucking deserved it.
He's old.
He's an older man.
He's gonna die.
He might die.
Hey, speaking of people dying, the In Memoriam.
There was surprisingly not that many people.
Not that many people. Still a couple surprises.
Yeah, a couple surprises.
A couple people slipped through the cracks. Died off my watch.
Yeah. Off my watchful eyes. How'd you die so quickly?
There were like two people.
Yeah, it was John Hurd.
John Hurd. I definitely did not know John Hurd.
He was young. Like, he died pretty young. Like, he must have been only 50s. Kevin McAllister's dad from Home Alone. He was a big character actor. Like, he was always a lot of times dad style roles.
He was he was sick.
Yeah, he was just a guy who got sick and died.
Man.
Yeah. But no, there wasn't like a lot of like young, surprising dead people. There was no Paul Walkers this year.
No Paul Walkers, meaning we're overdue. So who's gonna be the Paul Walker next year?
No huge up there celebrity like a Carrie Fisher or David Bowie or
David
Prince.
Prince didn't die this year again. He already died.
I could see him coming back.
I mean, we already talked about this, but our bets for next year, I think Tim Curry's gonna die.
And, Stanley, I think, is on the chopping block too.
Tim Curry.
Yeah, I think those are the two big ones. I think those are the two like.
We need one more though.
Yeah.
Who's the third? Who's the Paul Walker?
Who's the Paul Walker of our? Oh man, I'm trying to think of like
who's
someone
the Heath Ledger? We need like a super talented actor.
Some Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, who's gonna die from their craft.
Oh man.
Their art will kill them.
I'm trying to think of like who's like Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Oh yeah, Jared Leto's gonna totally Paul Walker. But he's not gonna Heath Ledger.
No.
Who would Heath Ledger though? Whose art would kill them?
I'm trying to think of like who are the weirdos. James Franco.
Oh, if only. Oh, what if it would be like the other Franco?
Oh no, not Dave. I like Dave.
It would be that just to mess with you.
No, I like Dave Franco.
We're on the darkest timeline. It's going to be someone you like. That's the point.
I like Dave Franco.
Exactly. That's
He's
the point.
better Franco.
That's the point. All right. All right. So original score. We've got Hans Zimmer with Dunkirk. Johnny Greenwood with Phantom Thread.
From Radiohead? Is that what?
Sure. He's missing an H.
Yeah.
Johnny No H.
Johnny No H.
Shape of Water, Last Jedi, 3 Billboards.
Yeah. Shape of Water 1.
Shape of Water 1.
Alexander Desplat.
Desplat.
Is it French?
Desplat.
Is it
Desplat.
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 I feel like there's
Alex Desplat.
Yeah, I mean, the music was beautiful for that.
I don't really remember the music.
Really?
Yeah, to be
I just
perfectly
remember it being
honest.
very fantastical, like stringy. It's very strings oriented, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Well, there's that Futurama quote. If you didn't notice it, no, if it's perfect, you won't be sure they've done anything at all. So I assume the music was perfect because I didn't notice it. Alex Desplat.
Yeah, Alex Desplat. I could see Hans Zimmer winning for Dunkirk, a war movie
Hans
and
Zimmer
horns.
is super amazing and mega talented.
For war movie and horn, just multiple.
Yeah. He wrote one of my favorite scores for the first Sherlock Holmes. No. It's atmospheric music.
Okay. Just wasn't a big cello and a horn.
And then like 2 measures of rest and another one. Original song. So original score and original song don't overlap in any capacity. Curious.
Oh wow, they don't.
Not at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So they obviously original song performances all night.
Yeah,
That's
they
how
do,
the Oscars
They
does
sprinkle it in.
Yeah, they throw it, keep you interested.
Yeah.
So like, hey, let's talk about the performances too.
All right.
Like, so the Mudbound performance was beautiful with Mary J. Blige.
I love Mary J. Blige.
She
She was personally nominated for multiple Oscars tonight. Good for her. She had a good night.
That was a good night. She did a good job.
She didn't win any, but she was nominated for multiple ones.
But I feel like this is a start of something for her. And
absolutely.
And she could keep this moving, like an Oprah or a Will Smith or like.
Or another black person. Name some more black people, Romo.
Oh man, I didn't mean that. I'm just trying to think of musicians and like other celebrities.
Will Smith.
He was a musician.
A musician off the top of your head. Oh, like DJ Jazzy Jeff.
That's fair. All right, I'll take that hit. I'll take that hit. You're not wrong.
We've got Call Me By Your Name. I didn't hear this one.
No, I listened to a bit of it. It's a Sufjan.
Was that Sufjan Stevens? I did not, we did not listen to that one.
I listened to a bit of it, and if you know Sufjan Stevens, it's just Sufjan Stevens song. It's just like indie, slow, melodic. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty, but like, I don't think it's anything. I didn't think it was anything special.
I didn't hear it, so I can't comment. Didn't see the movie.
And like,
I have no idea.
And like, even like the staging of it on there was just like.
I did see aesthetically. It was kind of boring.
They were just like.
It was definitely the most boring one to look at out of all of them.
It was the least interesting, and I get it's a very like.
So the Coco song is 20 seconds long, and they made it 3 minutes, and it was a whole thing.
That's true. And so like next was Remember Me, Coco was gorgeous.
Oh, so
and they
good.
started off really well with doing like a very simple Gael Garcia Bernal.
Yeah, sexy ethnic Christoph Waltz.
who was just there with someone playing the guitar.
And a guitarist, and it was so sweet and really earnest sweet. and really true.
Right, and very heartfelt, which was the whole point of the song. And then it busted open into
Miguel and the guy who really for real sings
into them in the traditional outfits and into like traditional Mexican. It was so beautiful and well done, and it was good. It was really beautiful. And then there was
the Stand Up for Something with Common. I mean, I like Common.
Yeah, that was good. He's
Super
good. He looked lovely.
Yeah. He did. He really did.
He looked very good.
I didn't see Marshall.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. With Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, with Black Panther. Then next up was Greatest Showman, which if you're a follower of our podcast, you know how we feel about this one.
Which was, I'm honestly surprising the route they took with it.
Yeah, so the only person of the cast who performed was the bearded lady.
Right.
In front of a bunch of musical extras.
Yeah, it just felt like they were like Los Angeles chorus members.
Well, they were very carefully selected filler people. There was a lady in a hijab.
Right. There was a gender ambiguous person with colored hair.
There was a dark-skinned small child.
Okay.
I get it. You're doing a thing.
You're doing a thing.
Greatest Showman.
And it was. Why didn't she have a beard? Why didn't they just put her in a beard?
She didn't have a beard. She didn't have a beard. What is she singing about?
But yeah, and it felt like a very slowed down version of it too.
I think the song itself is just boring, and when you put it on display by itself, you're like, that's unremarkable.
That's a nothing.
Yeah, that's entirely unremarkable.
Yeah.
Why is this radio song in the middle of this like prestigious awards ceremony?
And she didn't even hit her obnoxious note.
She didn't even do the note. Like Kesha in that one song, Praying, where the whole point of the song is doing the one note, and then she never does it live.
Everyone's just waiting for it, and just nope.
She just sings it down.
Just noped it out.
Yeah, she noped it. Bearded lady noped this one. That's what it sounds like.
It was a little rough.
No. So,
not Idina Menzel rough, but a little rough.
definitely not, yeah. It wasn't pitchy or anything like that. It was
fine.
just boring.
She just chose to not do the thing.
Not be interesting or anything.
She
She didn't zhuzh up the song, so. Now we're getting too close to the end.
Coco won. I don't think we said
so
who won.
Coco won. It was very deserved.
And it made sense. It 100% deserved it.
A completely.
The performance at the Oscars was good, and the song itself is great.
Absolutely.
So,
touching, gets to the point.
Yep.
Serves the movie well.
Serves the movie well.
Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We're getting into the meat.
The meats.
The meats.
Directing.
Yeah.
We've got Christopher Nolan for Harry Styles' Dunkirk. We've got Jordan Peele for Get Out. We've got Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird. Paul Thomas Anderson, P.T. Barnum Anderson for Phantom Thread. And Guillermo del Toro
for The Shape of Water.
For The Shape of Michael Shannon's Fingers.
The Shape of Michael Shannon's Fingers. This was a good category. And I think everyone in here kind of deserves to be in here.
Absolutely. I mean, Paul Thomas Anderson, Christopher Nolan,
even he deserves to be in there. I just don't particularly like his
PTA. You don't like
stuff.
the PTA?
I'm not a big fan of the PTA. I don't know. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
I mean, I didn't see Phantom Thread. It disinterested me in every way.
I think he also did what is it? There Will Be Blood. I think that's also his movie. It's a good movie. It's enjoyable. It's another Daniel Day-Lewis. I might be lying about this. Yes, exactly. But so directing, yeah. So Christopher Nolan, Dunkirk, that made sense. Jordan Peele, Get Out, that makes sense. He was the first. It was great that there was two first-time directors.
Jordan Peele and Greta Gerwig.
That were first-time directors nominated for directing these movies. It was great. A man of color and a woman, and it's great. And Guillermo del Toro won.
A man of color.
A man of color.
Yeah.
A Mexican immigrant.
Sure.
And
I really, really, really liked Shape of Water.
Yeah,
we did. I mean, we called it
I think
an
we
Oscar.
called it. We called it on our podcast.
We're like, that was a masterpiece. That was amazing.
Yeah, we were like, this is going to get nominated, if not win.
Yeah.
I think is what we said.
Yeah. I liked Get Out. I don't think it would win for directing. I don't think.
It was a good first. It was a good first thing.
It was absolutely great, and it worked well with the movie.
And it makes sense that he was the director because he wrote it, it's his baby. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a once-in-a-lifetime artistic masterpiece level of directing that I thought like Shape of Water kind of was.
I think he has more in him, too.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think he was trying to win directing awards necessarily.
No, I don't think he was either. I think he would have loved a Best Picture award.
Oh, absolutely. I was rooting for him, but no spoilers out there yet.
But yeah, Guillermo del Toro deserved this. I think this was not only for this movie, but for the stuff he's done for things like Pan's Labyrinth, for things where
Hellboy.
I love Hellboy.
I really like Hellboy.
But stuff like that, and things where he's taking a chance, like even Crimson Peak, which is not his best movie.
I definitely don't think Shape of Water is his best movie. No. I think Pan's Labyrinth is his best movie.
I agree. I would say Pan's Labyrinth is his best film.
Yeah.
I think this was a very beautiful piece that was cohesive and well put together, and I think that's why him winning Best Director makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Because he molded this thing into this beautiful, cohesive unit, which is part of what...
Oh, it was gorgeous. It was so good.
It's clearly his eye.
Yeah.
Because his eye goes through all the movies he does. So, I mean, it makes sense that he won this. And I think everyone was ready for a fantasy thing to win, too. Over
and it was
years,
a period piece.
A fantasy period piece, but also, I guess it was a period piece too.
Yeah, fantasy horror period piece.
Fucking Oscars love period pieces.
They do.
But yeah, so it was super well deserved. I think, we called it right here.
Yep, period piece, minstrel movies.
Oscar loves minstrel movies.
All right. Next up, we've got actor in a lead role. So we had Call Me By Your Name, dude.
Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, his name's got a whole bunch of extra letters in there, doesn't it?
Daniel Day-Lewis, who's fucking nominated every time he acts, because he only acts.
Every time he opens his mouth, because every movie is his last until he does another one.
So he's like, nope, I'm back for this one.
Just kidding. I'm going to be Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln 2.
Great. And then we've got Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out. Yeah. Blue Ranger from Black Panther.
Wakabe.
Blue Ranger. Black Panther, Blue Ranger. Good for him. He's not even American, and his American accent is super good.
American.
That's because he's an amazing actor.
Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
And Denzel Washington.
Yeah, Denzel and
surprise.
Yeah, it seemed like an Onion sketch because I did not know Denzel had been in a movie this year, and it just seems. And also, of course, Denzel Washington for some movie he may or may not have made, but was probably Oscar worthy regardless.
Gary Oldman won.
Gary Oldman won.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Another fucking guy who's
That's
been
his
nominated
first
a bunch.
Oscar, yeah.
Or no, he's only been nominated one other time.
Only twice, and that's his first Oscar.
Which is
I just want to remind everyone that Jennifer Lawrence has had an Oscar for years.
And she's been nominated 4 times.
Multiple times, so that's how much any of this means.
And this was another one of those where I believe it was not only for this role, but for years upon years of his acting. Because he's just one of those guys where you're like, oh, shocker, that was Gary Oldman.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't win any because he disappears into roles and you never know it's him.
They always forget. Like, oh shit, we forgot to nominate Gary Oldman.
That random old guy was amazing. And then that's the end. That's not a random old guy. That's a youthful Gary Oldman. Maybe he's coming into his own now because his last name is Oldman. So now he's just going to play random old men.
It's like, I got it. That's how they'll remember me.
Yeah.
It's a mnemonic.
Yeah, I mean, he was born to do that. Like, I'm sure Doc Ock was always like, why is that my name? I only have four limbs. That doesn't make any sense. 10 years later, he's like, I get it. That's Gary Oldman right now.
Gary Oldman is Doc Ock. I want to see it.
Yeah. Hey, if he's an old man, he's got it. Gary Oldman, man.
All right.
Actress in a leading role.
All right. So we had Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, Saoirse, and Meryl Streep for The Post. I'm just happy I pronounced Saoirse close enough to right.
Saoirse.
Yeah, Saoirse.
Oh, if you watched her on Saturday Night Live, she did a joke that was clearly only for me. And she did like a 10-minute long Liza with a Z sketch that
really?
was clearly only funny to like me.
Saoirse with the shoe.
Saoirse with a slash. Like, no one knows what Liza with a Z is. No one thinks this is funny.
That's hilarious.
I thought it was super hilarious.
But
anyway.
Meryl Streep phoned this one in for The Post.
Yeah, I mean, her source material is someone who is super theatrical to begin with. Like, when you watch videos of the actual woman that she's playing, she's very like, Meryl Streep will play me.
Big,
she's
like,
she speaks very
very like over enunciated, rich, like
very theatrical and pointed, and in a way that seems unreal. And so Meryl Streep was just doing her a great service by being exactly like that.
Exactly.
But it just seems too much because it's already performative.
You're performing a performative. Yeah. Too many layers on this layer
her
cake.
source material made her lose the Oscar.
She's got enough. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
But yeah, so Frances McDormand ended up winning.
Good for her.
Who also has an Oscar already from Fargo.
She already got one, so she's getting extras now.
She's got 2 now. She's good. She's got a pair. It's good.
Sally Hawkins, though.
I was honestly a little upset.
I was really rooting for Sally Hawkins, and just that performance had such heart. And
yeah, she was like we said on the podcast, that monologue where she's performing, she's very clearly performing
Yeah.
to him, and he's speaking
Yeah.
for her, but he doesn't need to say her words.
and he doesn't say everything
No,
she says, and
he-
you don't need him to say any of it for you to get it.
And it's all
so
within her face
good.
and with her emotions.
So
and
good.
So good. And just every other part.
Yeah,
she
and
is
Frances
phenomenal.
McDormand speaking English the whole time with her mouth. So
She's just yelling at people.
just saying it. Not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I thought that was fine. I
Yeah.
thought there was only one wrong answer here.
It was Margot Robbie.
And it was Margot Robbie. I thought she was definitely fine in I, Tonya.
She wasn't terrible. I don't know why she was nominated.
I do not know why she was nominated. I thought Allison Janney definitely.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I thought that was the only
Yeah.
person to call out from that movie,
Yeah,
and
I
I
agree.
don't know.
Like,
yeah.
Sebastian Stan was good, but I wouldn't call him out for an Oscar for
No,
this role.
no.
No, he did great. He
But
did
I
a good-
I liked his Jeff Galooly more than I liked Margot Robbie's Tanya.
Yeah.
So, eh.
Eh.
All right, and our final category,
Our final category.
Best Picture.
Best Picture. There are so many movies.
Every movie you can name was nominated.
All right, just run it through. Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and Three Billboards.
So
That is a lot of movies.
it was a lot of movies. It was just any movie you can think of. I really wanted Get Out to win.
I thought it had a solid shot.
I thought
after
when it won original screenplay.
when that won original screenplay, and then Guillermo won director.
I thought, okay, there goes.
They're going for Get Out.
There goes Del Toro's award.
Yeah, there goes Del Toro's
yeah.
award as director. Get Out's gonna get.
And Get Out's gonna, yeah.
It's gonna be a surprise, big winner.
Yep.
It's gonna do it. It's gonna pull it out. But
But Shape of Water
Shape
won.
of Water won.
And to be fair, we did say it was a
We
masterpiece.
did say it was a masterpiece. It was a very beautiful movie.
It was.
It deserves a Best Picture award.
It does. I really, 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 really liked Get Out.
Yep.
But I
To
definitely.
all you haters out there, you can all fuck off.
Yeah, but I definitely felt away after I saw Shape of Water.
Yeah.
I definitely, it stuck with me.
Yeah.
In a different way.
Yeah, and I still, like, every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, that
See,
movie is
I
really
saw
good.
Get Out and I was like, "Yep, sure is," just like that. And then that was the end of it. But I saw Shape of Water and it stuck with me.
Yeah, I feel like it was a movie that really wants to make you think. And not that Get Out doesn't want to make you think. It clearly
Oh no,
wants
definitely,
to,
definitely.
but in a very different way.
Yeah.
It wants to make you think in like. I think this wants to make you feel in a way.
I think if a literal masterpiece hadn't been in the same category, then Get Out would have won.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a masterpiece because every part comes in together to make this whole
Absolutely.
of a movie.
No holes. It's just a
No,
beautiful.
there's no holes. There's no bad acting.
No.
There's no real weak point.
Hey, where was Michael Shannon's nomination?
Oh, good point.
Where was? Yeah.
Michael Shannon could have been in this.
I mean, I think
Michael
Shannon's.
Stuhlbarg, the other doctor guy who was really good.
The Russian guy.
The Russian guy.
I think Michael Shannon's performance was just as strong
Yeah.
as Octavia Spencer's.
Oh, man, yeah. Why wasn't he nominated for?
Yeah.
Supporting actor.
Yeah.
Because they gave it to the Giles guy. That's why.
Oh, that's right. Giles guy was.
Yeah, he was good too. Though.
He was good too, but he wasn't. He didn't have as many beats to hit as
That's
Michael
true.
Shannon did.
Michael Shannon would have been a good.
Oh,
He was
so good.
He was he's also Michael Shannon's tough because he was a straight up villain, and that's hard for.
That's true. I guess he
supporting-
didn't grow.
He didn't really
or,
have like a.
He was just evil and then revealed more evilness. He
You're like,
didn't.
oh, he's worse than
Yeah,
we
he
thought.
didn't become evil.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was really, really well done, but it
Yeah.
was like he was a fantasy villain.
Yeah, I guess it's a little more difficult to get to the heart of something when it's like
Yeah.
yeah. And the Giles guy and Sally Hawkins played off of each other.
Right,
very
exactly.
well.
So it makes sense that they were both nominated.
They had a great connection
and that
with
makes
each
sense
other,
that they
yeah,
were
as a
both
unit.
nominated. Because I think that is part of it. And Octavia Spencer was also nominated.
Yeah, is it the
Those
three of them?
the three
Yeah,
main people.
the heart of the
Why
movie.
was Doug Jones not
Oh,
nominated?
Doug Jones wasn't nominated.
Snubbed.
Hey, I think it's the kind of thing with
Actually, they need to start a category for
I
that.
think I was gonna say I think it's the same thing as with Andy Serkis where they don't know what to do with
him.
that performance.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Just like, well, I think maybe they need to break out like a motion capture award now at this point.
Yeah.
Because we're starting to get to that moment. I think it should have been existed for a while because there's always been costumed or, you know what I mean, like that type of body movement actor. Maybe like best performance by motion oriented or something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Andy Serkis, because it would be like Andy Serkis and Doug Jones, granted it would be like them two. It'd be those two people.
It would just be the two of them over and over. Yeah, just the two of them winning the Oscar.
We have 8,000 Oscars. But honestly, he could have been nominated for a Best Actor.
I mean, if, what's her face? What is her name? Natalie Portman can be nominated for Black Swan. You know, a movie about her ballet dancing where 90% of it is her dancing and it's not even her dancing. It's her face on someone dancing. I mean, then I don't understand being okay with that and then being obtuse about Andy Serkis being in like a green suit. Where they're like, well, then how much is that his animation and how much of that is his acting? Well, how much is Natalie Portman's dancing a part of the performance?
That's fair, yeah.
And she wasn't dancing at all.
And Doug Jones is at least, he's often in a suit.
He's usually in a practical suit.
He's not mocapping like Andy Serkis.
So yeah.
Doug Jones, he'll probably never win an award. He'll get a Lifetime Achievement Award when he's older.
Yeah. When he's
almost dead.
He's kind of old right now.
He's 40s something. I saw like a little article on him, and they were like, he was the Mac Tonight Moon from like the commercials in the 80s for McDonald's.
Was he?
Yes.
Doug Jones is mega old. We're gonna find out he was, the actual Swamp Thing.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna be plan. He's Plan 8 from outer space.
But yeah, so that's.
Doug Jones is 57.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
No.
He's so spry.
So spry.
His knees are so sturdy.
For such a tall man.
For such a tall man in such a little suit, he's got strong knees. Good for you.
Good for you, Doug Jones.
Doug Jones. So healthy. All right, go to the gym, listeners, so you can stay healthy and live long like Doug Jones.
Oh yeah, he's not dying forever. He's gonna be, he's just gonna live. He's gonna become a bionic human. Yeah,
with his sexy amphibian abs and his peekaboo penis.
All right, well that's
that was the Oscars.
That was our Oscar.
I give the Oscars a butthole. I liked it.
It was a good Oscars.
Good Oscars. Nothing happened that I yelled about. I wasn't mad at anything.
Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway came back successfully.
Hey, I'm team Warren Beatty. It was never his fault to begin with. It was always Faye's fault, and Faye did not mess up this year, so...
They made it very hard to mess up by
so the new envelopes, the outside of them...
had very large, clear printed letters on them.
On the outside.
Saying the category.
The whole audience can tell you that you're wrong before you open it.
Also, like, center... They were definitely instructed to hold it, too.
Hold it where you can see the
words.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. So, like, if you get a random tweet being like, you fucked up, don't...
Well, I liked before they announced Best Film, they zoomed in on it, like, propped up on the stand. They're like, we got it. We checked it 1,000 times. It's right here. No one's going to take a different one.
No one's going to La La Land this.
Nope. Hey, and there weren't any movies that didn't deserve to be nominated, like La La Land.
Yeah, no. Greatest Showman lost its thing, which was great.
Yeah, and wasn't nominated for Best...
It wasn't up for anything else.
Yeah.
It was just that song.
Good.
Good.
It didn't deserve that.
It didn't deserve that.
It got it because it's technically a musical.
Yep.
But get out of here, Showman. Show you the doorman.
All right.
Yeah, so good Oscars, guys.
Yeah, I think that's it for us this week.
Yeah.
I'm Romo.
I'm Saman.
See you later.
Bye.